Okay, so Vicky, it took me forever to get the berries off of these stems, but the way to do it is to create a situation where they can drop through. And
Cool.
yeah, and so I'm just taking these berries that have come off recently, this morning, and this is so much easier.
And
Oh
what
my
kind of
goodness.
berries are these?
These are elderberries.
And what are you going to do with them?
Oh, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do things that I'm gonna make syrup out of them, elderberry syrup.
You put that on pancakes?
Well, no, it's an immune system booster. But look how quickly it gets most of those off of it. Okay, and so this has just happened recently. I've got a lot more out there. This is just the first ones that are ready to go. And so that's what I'm gonna do, is harvest my berries using this thing that I got from Amazon. It's just, what do you call this thing? It's a grate.
Yeah, it's usually like a cooler.
Well, anyway, so yeah.
You
So
said baked bread and cookies and stuff on
yeah,
it too.
but they're awesome. This costs $20, and
Yay.
it's an easy way to harvest these berries.
Excellent.
Thank you. So I just picked some of these berries off my elderberry bushes. They're coming in at different times, and so I just went around this morning and harvested those that look ready. And then I'm using my homemade devices to strip the berries off the stems. And this is a very easy way to do it, and I really enjoy doing this, because before I was beating them against the sides of the bucket to try to get them off, and it would take forever to do that, and this is so much more simple. So these berries come off of two particular elderberry bushes that I planted, and these come off of the Adams 2 bush and the Bob Gordon bush. And there's quite a few more out there ready to harvest in about another week or two. So I'm looking forward to that. This has taken a while to get to this point, but before I'd have to go out on the roadsides and find berries, but these are really looking good. The more purple, the darker purple they are, the better they're going to be for the kind of syrup that I want to make, which is an immune system booster. And really looking forward to my experimental garden back there, where these things are all growing. I had to protect these with things that I could place over the berries, like little mesh bags, because the bugs and the birds were just wiping them out. And so this makes me happy to have these. So this is the destemmer that I got from Amazon. It's not sold as a destemmer. It's something, it's a cooling rack. Costs $19. The best bet so far as finding something to destem yours if you're doing it by hand. This one is a homemade job that I made before I discovered that this one even existed. They have to have at least 1/4-inch holes in order for the berries to go through. And so I've got one that I made myself. I do not recommend you do that. It costs too much money, it takes too much time, and I highly recommend you go with the cooling rack from Amazon for $19. What a deal. So both of these destemmers, manual destemmers, work extremely well. They got the berries off. I'm really happy and excited about that. And you can see that they did a really good job getting those berries off the stems. So I just want to rinse these off now that I've used them. I want them to be clean and dried. The problem with some of the homemade ones that are made out of wood is that I think they're not going to stay clean and not going to be bacteria free. But these I think are going to be just fine. Nothing but plastic and metal. And then of course I want to clean out my buckets as well. Now I want to clean my berries and get all the debris out of them. And so the point is that the debris and the green ones and those that are not quite ripe float to the top, and the others, they are in the bottom. And so we'll pour off the top or scoop it out and get rid of that stuff. So look how beautiful and black these guys are. There might be a few green ones in there, but just getting these black ones are just awesome. That's what you want. The darker, the better. because I have elderberries from last year that are dried, that'll get me for a while longer. I want to save these for the coming season where there are no elderberries, and I'll have them that I'll be able to make syrup and other things that I might possibly want to make. So I'll go for 8 hours at a temperature of 135, and then I'll check it again. So these mesh bags that protected my elderberries are reusable. I'm going to take them out there. I have more berries coming on, and I'm going to make sure that they get protected because the birds were out there yesterday just trying to find everything they could to eat off the plants. Here were my number one problem. The first year they were just eating up my bushes as they were beginning to grow. So I put up this 8-foot fence and to house my experimental elderberry garden, and I planted 11 varieties of elderberries. And the ones that you saw me take care of, the berries, they come off of these last 2 plants. Now this plant right here is the ranch. The one in the background is one that Joshua gave me, my son. And then this one right here is the Bob Gordon. And you can see that those pods, I mean, they're just loaded. And so I got the black ones off, and I'll continue to get black ones off as they ripen up in the next couple of weeks. And these right here are the Adams 2. Very impressed with the Adams 2. My goodness, look at that. Look at that. And this one here, again, Adams 2. And Adams 2. And, and this is an Adams 2 that is growing outside. He sent a runner out, and he's coming up on the outside of the fence. How about that? Okay, so this is year 2 for the Bob Gordon and for the Adams 2. And also this is year 2 for the ranch. And also year 2 for the Joshua back there. These are berries on the Bob Gordon that got eaten off by the birds. These will be eaten off as well. And there's so few of them there, but I'm going to protect them anyway. I'm going to combine these 3 little branches and put them in bags and protect them as well. And you can see these right here. They're starting to turn, but they're not ready yet. They're just coming out of the flowering stage. They're going to turn into seeds and fruit, and I will protect them with a bag as well. So to me, this is really exciting. Once I got them protected from the deer and also from the woodchucks, they were destroying my property, my crops, and then I discovered the bugs. What are they called? The assassin bugs would come in here and get all over them, and then the birds, the little sparrow type birds, would come in here and just eating them to death. Oh my goodness! I mean, like, here's an example. This was all loaded with berries. I don't know if you can see it. Loaded berry, not a berry on there now. And so does that mean I have to protect all of my fruit in the future? It looks like kind of a yes to that. But here in this 8-foot tall fence, at least they're surviving the deer. Oh my goodness. All right, to me, this is a great deal of fun. So I'm at my son Joshua's house in Landrum, and he showed me a picture of these, and these are beautiful, and they're ready to go. So he said, come on out and just pick them. So I'm gonna do that. There's another bunch off the same bush at Joshua's house. They are not ready to go. Maybe in about a week or so, they'll be ready.